Hello, beautiful ones. Today is August 16th, my birthday. It's happy birthday to me. But I wanted to make a video about aging and the process of aging and how we view the process of aging through the lenses of maybe our ancestors or our parents or through society. And I am a firm believer that we do not have to age the way that we've been told, that age is a program that we have been passed down. And so you hear from the time that you're maybe very young, you hear the idea that, well, by the time you get to be 30, it's all going downhill. By the time you're 40, or by the time you're 50, or by the time that you're 60, you get all these ideas passed down. You integrate them into your being, into your belief system. And so by the time that you are 30, 40, 50, 60, or whatever age you are, you're like, oh my gosh, I've been told that this is going to happen. The programming kicks in, and maybe you don't even do it consciously, but it's like we're expecting for certain things to happen at a certain age. And I'm just here to tell you that that's not true. It's not at all true. Now, your experience may be very different from mine, but my experience isn't very unique. I biologically am, probably a good 15 years younger than what my age, as in when I was born. But I don't identify with that. I don't identify with being a certain age. I don't identify with having to act a certain way or look a certain way or any of that. Really, you are free to do as you please. And if you are wanting to, act a certain way, that's up to you. If you think that you're supposed to act a certain way because you get to be a certain age, that's completely up to you. But I've heard a lot of people say that they get upset as time goes on and they don't want to celebrate their birthdays because they're like sad that they're getting older. And for me, I had a sister who passed away in her 20s, and she would have done anything to have been able to be here on this planet with us. Even to make it to 30, she would have done anything. And so for me, making it to 30, making it to 40, making it to whatever age, past whatever she made is a blessing. And it's something that she didn't get a chance to do. And you hear about so many people that, they're on their deathbed, or, children that are dying. And you think about, like, we get to make it. We get to be here, and we get to make it, stay here another day. We get to have been here another year on this planet. And I've had the opportunity to hopefully do whatever it is that we wish to do. But I just wanted to share this message to not feel like just because we're getting older, or because you're getting older, whoever's watching this, that it means that you have to go downhill or any of that. I don't believe that. I believe, like, in my experience physically, I don't believe that I've changed much, but mentally and in experience and in wisdom, I have grown so much. And so physically, I feel better than I did when I was in my 20s. So I'm in my 40s, supposedly, right? That's what biologically, I was born 42 years ago today. But internally, I feel like a little kid. And physically, I feel better than I did in my 20s. So, it doesn't have to be that way. My experience is not so unique. I'm not doing anything spectacularly different than anyone else. As a matter of fact, I know people that take care of themselves way better than I do, and yet, I'm not using any filters. This is how I am, and I celebrate that. I don't get super excited about birthdays for different reasons, which is something that I'm working to heal. But I am excited that I got to be here another year, that I get to be here another day, and that I get to grow in wisdom, that I get to grow in power, that I get to grow in love. And I wish to celebrate that. And you don't have to be defined or even define yourself by how old you are. There's no such thing as age as far as I'm concerned. I always say I am an ageless human being. It just depends on how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm a few thousand years old, and sometimes I feel like I'm 5 years old. And I realize that a lot of that, as we get older, is that we forget to play. We don't play, and I think that's what like makes us age, because I feel like we don't feel like little kids inside. We feel like adults, and we feel like everything has to be serious. And I feel like that just takes away, like, the joy and the play and the adventure of life when we start to take life too seriously. that we forget to play. And so I encourage everyone, including myself, to play as much as you can. Don't take life so seriously. You don't have to get old. None of that is true. It's all programmed into us to believe that, and it's not the case at all. I'm not saying that we're never going to age, and we're never going to have certain experience, but a lot of that has to do with how you take care of yourself. I've noticed that with myself, I take care of myself better the more that time goes by, and that's partially not just that I can stay healthy, but it's also because I love myself, and I want to treat myself good, and so I celebrate you all today. I celebrate myself. I celebrate life, and bless you all. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to do something nice for yourself. Play. I love you. Bye-bye.